Hi guys, it's Leah. Welcome back to the Simplicity Sisters. We're so glad to have you. If you're new to our channel, my sister Caroline and I share videos about minimalism, simplicity, and just making everything in your life a little bit easier. Today's video is going to be about minimalizing your kitchen. Thinking about getting into minimalism or just feel like your kitchen is out of control, this is the video for you. If you're trying to decide where to start with decluttering, a lot of people feel very overwhelmed when it comes to decluttering their home, and I totally recommend starting in the kitchen. The kitchen is the heart of the home, especially if you have kids. We spend a lot of time in our kitchen. The kitchen needs to be very functional. A lot of us cook, a lot of us eat. Some of us do school in the kitchen if you're a homeschooler that uses your kitchen that way. So the kitchen really needs to be functional, and the best way to make it functional is to declutter it. It's a great place to start. So the first thing I would recommend that you declutter is single-use items in your kitchen. So that's going to be your novelty kitchen items. If something is used just for a particular baking project, but only for that one project. If it is, for example, an appliance that's just for one thing, like an ice cream maker or a popcorn popper. Unless you are making ice cream every week, I would recommend considering letting go of those items. For example, the popcorn popper. We had an air popcorn popper because I did not like the chemicals that were in microwave popcorn. So I wanted to stop using microwave popcorn, and I got an air popper. The air popper made good popcorn, but it is a huge appliance and it's just a single use. So no matter how much you're using it for popcorn, it is literally just for popcorn. What I found out is that you can make popcorn on your stovetop. If you check out my Instant Pot video, I talk about some of the things that you can replace in your kitchen with an Instant Pot. So that includes your rice maker, your steamer basket, your yogurt maker. You might even not need as many pots because you're able to cook so many things in the Instant Pot. So for us, we got rid of yogurt maker, we got rid of rice cooker, we got rid of our slow cooker, we got rid of several appliances in order to simplify by using just our Instant Pot for those items. So this is one of my absolute favorite minimalist changes or minimalist hacks. And this is a coaster tray that we use in our kitchen every single day. We made it. You can find them on Etsy, but it's really easy to make. We just used a board as a base, some little wood feet, and we had leftover tile. You can see it was from our backsplash. We just had leftover tile that we just glued to the surface, and we stained our board. And so each family member has a spot for their cups. We use it for our water bottles, for our daily cups, for any beverage that we're drinking. And at the end of the meal, we just stick our cups there. During the day, if my cup is left in the living room, I'll stick it there. That way you just don't have to wash nearly as many cups, because the cups really become a pain when you have people at home all day drinking water, trying to stay hydrated, and just leaving cups everywhere. Another thing that I love to do is just each person having their own cup, their own color, their own particular cup, and just using that one exclusively. So each of us have our own cup. These are from Walmart, and I have tested them. They are so comparable to the Yeti cups. They hold the ice, they keep it cold. They really hold up really well. These are from a few years ago. It's the Ozark Trail brand. But these are from a few years ago, and they are not dishwasher safe. That's the only problem. The colored ones are not dishwasher safe, and they do start to fade if you put them in the dishwasher. But the new Ozark Trail ones from Walmart, they are dishwasher safe. They're powder coated. They look really nice, and they're dishwasher safe. And I think they're like $8. So you can get one for each of your family members and just let them stick with that cup. It's a great way to minimize dishes and just not to have so much stuff cluttering up your kitchen. So that has been an awesome lifesaver for us as we go through our day, just keeping our kitchen uncluttered and having a spot for everything during the day. I hope you guys find that helpful, and we'll talk to you later. Other things we got rid of in our kitchen include anything that was like a freebie. Free stuff is not high quality. That is almost always the case. So unless somebody gave you like a free Yeti, which has happened, I do not recommend keeping logo cups, logo water bottles. Just don't take them in the first place in the future, and just donate them for now. Maybe somebody will want them, but they are not going to get used 9 times out of 10. Let them go. So another thing that we've done that has really helped is to switch our products from plastic to glass. So for our storage, we only use glass now. And another thing that I started doing that I really love is storing our containers with the lids on them. I think a lot of people take them apart to store them because it takes up less space. But if you're able to switch to glass and keep up with your stuff so you're not like leaving it places, you really don't need as much, especially if you continue with the routine of cleaning your fridge every week. I think I talked about that in another video, but you are able to go through your glass, get it back into the cabinet. But I really love storing it with the lids on it. It's so fast and easy to find what you need and to fill it up with leftovers or to pack it for a lunch or whatever. I also really like this. I think at one point I was putting my lids in there, but then I started just using it for smaller containers. Another thing that we like that is, you know, totally off topic, but these little tiny stainless steel cups, we use these all the time for dip, for condiments, for pills. When we take little liquid medicines like tinctures, we drink them out of this. These get used so much, you'd be really surprised. So I'll link those in the description as well. And I will link to our glassware. We've been really happy with it. It's Glasslock brand snapware. Another thing that you can declutter in your kitchen is things that may seem convenient, but actually are just taking up extra space. So an example for that for me was a knife block. We had this wooden knife block and I just didn't even think anything of it. But after we started thinking about it, we got rid of our knife block and I got a very small drawer organizer for our knives. I will link it in the description. But now we just have it in with our silverware. Of course, if you have little kids, you may want to keep your knives away from the kids, so they might not need to be in a drawer that's low, but you could still use that organizer and put it up somewhere high and just eliminate that huge footprint item of the knife block. Another thing that we got rid of, we used to have a spice rack that's kind of a carousel style spice rack on our counter, and I just decided that wasn't worth the space, certainly not worth the counter space, and so we started putting our spices just straight into the cabinet, got rid of that spice rack. So in the kitchen, one of my very favorite tips is going to be to clear your counters. I know a lot of people that cook a lot feel like they just can't get their counters clean, and it's something that they might not even consider doing. But I do want you to consider clearing your counters and keeping them clear throughout the day. It is possible and it does make a huge difference when it comes to cleaning your kitchen. For me, minimalism is making things easier to clean. Less stuff, less to clean. It is just a fact. So the more you can declutter from your kitchen, the more you can clear off your counters, the better success you're gonna have at that task of keeping your kitchen clean. So by far my most important and like my very best kitchen minimalist hack is going to be to keep your counters clear. I know it is counterintuitive, especially if you spend a lot of time in the kitchen, but I just want to show you a little bit of how this works for us. It has taken a lot of tweaking and some experimental, switches, but we're able to do it now, and it really does make a huge difference in my productivity and my ability to keep this area clean, which is really important for my sanity. As we have talked about before, I do homeschool my 3 kids. We are here a lot. I cook a lot from scratch. We have some dietary restrictions, so I spend a lot of time in the kitchen. We also do not have a schoolroom, so my kids are frequently doing school here in the kitchen at the table. So this room has just got to stay clear for my sanity, and my ability to clean it quickly is so increased by having those counters clear. So I'm just going to show you how we do that with a few of my, the changes that I've made. So we got this kitchen cart because I knew that my coffee and our water filter or things that we were gonna use every day no matter what, and we need them to be out. So we picked out this kitchen cart from Costco. It's great, I really do like it. I like the little, you know, the white and the wood. It's held up pretty well. We've had it for several months. This is our water filter. It's an Alexapure brand. It's very similar to Berkey. So we use those every day. We keep that clear pitcher below just to fill the water filter, because we do that multiple times a day as well. We've got our napkins and salt and pepper, and then those are my e-cloths that I use pretty much daily. I keep them in that basket for now. So here's our table. I do put a tablecloth on it because our finish is very worn from years of abuse. So over here we have our Cuisinart air fryer slash toaster. This is what we use to reheat food in place of a microwave. We got rid of our microwave in December because I just felt like it was taking up a ton of space, and I was questioning whether or not it had health concerns. I've done some research, and I don't think it's a clear answer whether or not a microwave is truly safe, but we've been pretty happy switching to the Cuisinart. It's taken a little bit of getting used to reheat our food in there, but it does work really well. That's just a pot. We have some leftovers for my kids when they wake up. We have our olive oil. I do keep that by the stove because I use it all the time. So for the most part, I do try to keep this part of the counter just clear because we use it for food prep. We use it for making sandwiches throughout the day. We put our food there a lot, and I do have to wipe it off multiple times. I do have a drainer rack that I keep in the right side of the sink, but I'm running it through the dishwasher right now, so it is not there. We have our dish soap. I use an old bottle so I can take the label off because I just thought it looked better to have kind of fewer words, just as a little bit more of a minimalist look. We have our sponge. I did get a under counter paper towel holder. We try not to use a ton of paper towels, but we do use them for pet messes and just things that are super gross. I do use paper towels, so I put it under the counter, and I like it so much better. It doesn't get dusty, and it just doesn't take up any counter space that way. So I did another video about the coaster tray. That is the other thing that has earned a spot on our counter because we use it every day for our beverages, for our cups. After meals, we stick our cups there. For our stainless steel mugs, I wash them and put them right back on the spot. But I just want you to see, like, when your counters are clear like this, it is so easy to clean. It's easy to clean the stovetop, the dishwasher, the counters. Even sometimes I'll just swipe off the backsplash because it is so accessible, and just the lack of visual clutter is so much more appealing for me as an ADD stressed out mom. When I have that space open, I'm just more apt to clean. Up there I do have my stainless steel scrubber. I absolutely love that thing. I'll probably link it in the description box because it cleans really, really well. I also have a little strainer, which I thought was cute there because of a little pop of color, and that's my sponge holder. It just suction cups to the backsplash. I'll try to link to one of those as well. So I just want to show you how we do keep our counters clean. I used to have a spice rack, got rid of it, and started putting my spices in, just have a little shelf for that. And then we have both of our Instant Pots up in those two cabinets, and I do use them multiple times a day, like I said in my Instant Pot video, but I just pull them out, put them back. It is not that hard. It encourages me to go ahead and clean them right away, put them up. So those are things that, even though I use them really frequently, I do take them out and put them back so that they are not sitting on the counter and they're not collecting dust. They're not going to get splattered with grease. They're not there to get dirty and have to then be cleaned. So this is pretty much it. This is our kitchen. Of course it gets messy. We live in here. I am a super messy cook. I'm really a slob, as I've talked about before, but when you have given a little extra thought to how you're going to set up your day, set up your rooms with simplicity in mind, it is possible to keep them clean with a lot less stress, a lot less time, and that is what clearing the kitchen counters has done for my family. It works so well for us. So I hope that it's something that helps you as you are decluttering and minimalizing. Thanks for watching Minimalism Magic Kitchen Edition. Please like and subscribe to our channel. I am going to be doing more minimalism magic videos for all the rooms in our homes with lots of tips and lots of great products and just plenty of encouragement and inspiration for you guys to declutter, minimalize, and simplify. Have a great day.